Ryan Bell usually tends to go deep, so I could see him around the midfield. But yeah, let's see.
Let's see how it all goes. Sean Lonergan, our match referee from Tipperary, throws up the ball, and we are away here for this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Championship final, and it's Crossmolina who win possession early doors. Right beneath us here on the Hogan stand, it's Diarmuid Walsh in possession, coming into the centre, offloads it, and gets Dara Siren into play. Big boost for Crossmolina to have him back after missing the last few games for injury. He switches it over to the Cusack stand side, and Crossmolina just 45 metres out from that Ballinderry goal as they try to work it in. They're just holding possession, patient build-up play, and of course Dara Siren gets on to the ball once again. He sprays it across here to Diarmuid Fox looking for support, looking for options again, holding on to possession. Diarmuid Coggins gets into the play. Nice interlink with Dara Siren. Still Diarmuid Coggins. Nice crossfield ball across that far side on the Cusack stand. It's back now to Fionn Duffy. Duffy across to James Mahady. Mahady going to have a shot, and just as he was pulling the trigger, the block came in from Ballinderry player, and it's out for a sideline ball. Mahady comes across to take it. Diarmuid Fox was looking for the quick pass. Instead, Mahady opts to play it back down that flank to Matthew Gordetsky. Gordetsky does a 1-2 and again retrieves possession. Kevin Mulhern gets the follow-up pass. It's there for an opportunity as Carl Loftus coming through, and just as he was about to shoot, pull came on the jersey and he's been fouled, and it'll be a free in for Crossmolina just inside the D. So a good lively start after just 2 minutes to play, Tom. Crossmolina looking the liveliest, but it is early doors, but the conditions out there, you can just sense even players reluctant to shoot on normal conditions they would.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm impressed with that first phase. They retained the ball going left and right across the field. They were looking to create the overload. They probably had it earlier in that move, to be honest with you, but really good patience there not to give away the ball under pressure. So very, very good start. Good to see them off the mark.
Fionn Duffy gets that opening score from the mark, and he's a real crucial player as well. If he can get the wheels in motion, he is a big player in this Crossmolina team. That's the opening score. Crossmolina ahead by a point to no score after just 2.5 minutes of play. Crossmolina will be looking to try and get off to a good start here and to set the pace early. Ballinderry in possession with Ben McInnes, their keeper, out just on the 45 metre line. He gets the play moving now as Ballinderry look to try and switch it across the far side. Almost difficult to see the numbers on their jerseys as well from up here in this position, but Ballinderry working it across. Of course, their captain Gareth McKinless, huge experience with the Derry inter-county footballers, as they're just around the 25 metre line trying to work it inside to get into a scoring position, and this one has just gone to the right and wide. That's the first wide of the afternoon. It's as you are, Crossmolina ahead by a point to no score after 3 minutes to play, and again good discipline, Tom, from Crossmolina.
Yeah, really good patience in defending. Kevin Mulhern has dropped into the pocket in the opening minutes there on the attack, but yeah, really good discipline. Not too aggressive, but still strong in the tackle.
Good kick out there from JP Mulhern to find Aaron Coggins just inside his own 45 metre line beneath the Hogan stand, and away comes Coggins now. He's going past his man, still going, gives it inside now, and just looking for support there as Mahady recycles it back to Niall Coggins. Of course, 3 Coggins brothers in this team, all very influential, and now it's Gordetsky who will look to switch it over to that Cusack stand side, and Crossmolina about 25 metres out trying to work the way in. Gordetsky calling for it once again. He has it just on the verge of the new arc, although we're not playing the new rules, and it's now with Jordan Flynn looking for the runner coming through. Kevin Mulhern coming forward. Niall Coggins has it now. Coggins offloads it. James Mahady trying to get his way through. He's going to kick off his left boot, and that one is gone to the left and wide, the first wide of the afternoon for Crossmolina.
Yeah, good strong defence there from Ballinderry, particularly on the outside, the new circle, so to speak. That seems to be the contact area for them in the tackle. That's where they're pushing a lot of players into that area. So quite a lot of traffic. If you're not accurate in your pass, if your solo goes a little bit high, you're really taking the ball into contact, and you want to avoid that today in a day as wet and wild as it is.
On the opening round of the league, the new rules, are you impressed?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same old game. But yeah, the score lines have been positive from what I've seen early on, so it seems to be doing the trick.
The restart comes from Ben McKinless. We've played 5 minutes here in Croke Park in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final. It's Crossmolina leading by a point to no score. Ballinderry in possession just inside their own 45, trying to work it forward and get the wheels in motion, as Ryan Bell just looking for various options available to him. Cutting across into the Crossmolina half. They're about 45 metres out. Support coming as well there from Shea Coleman. Instead he's going to opt to try and see if he can split the post, and that one is gone to the left and wide. A second wide for Ballinderry, and you can sense both sides just feeling their way into the game. It's tetchy, it's edgy, but the conditions aren't helping.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan Bell, again, saw a few games that he was involved in. I mean, that's a feature of his play. So that's not desperation. That's just him trying to find his range.
The restart comes from JP Mulhern. He finds Matthew Gordetsky. Gordetsky has had a fine campaign so far. He's involved with the Mayo under-20s, and he certainly, on that occasion, just got away from us, gone out for a sideline ball for Ballinderry between the 45 and the 21 metre line over on that Cusack stand side. It's Crossmolina ahead by a point. 6 minutes in as Ballinderry goes short with that sideline ball. Their keeper has got forward, Ben McKinless. He's rushing into the Crossmolina half. He gets possession, looks for Bell. Going to have a shot here off the right boot again. It's his feature, it's his trademark, and on this occasion he's hit the jackpot. Beautiful score.
Yeah, really well worked move. Again, Ben McKinless from goal. That's a big feature of his game. He always comes deep into the attack. He's patient. He's capable of taking a shot as well. But Ryan Bell there with an excellent strike at the outside of his boot.
We're level here, a point apiece, as JP Mulhern again going short with that restart. He finds Mikey Loftus over on that far side. Now Diarmuid Coggins has it right beneath the Cusack stand. They'll recycle it back again into their own semicircle as Crossmolina looking to build, looking to try and get a momentum going, as Jordan Flynn played across once again to Niall Coggins, just entering into the Ballinderry half, looking forward for options available to him. Jordan Flynn just outside the Ballinderry 45, gives a short pass to Kevin Mulhern. Mulhern looking to play that direct ball through. Again, been forced to come around and looks for support, looks for options available. Still Crossmolina in possession with James Mahady just about 10 metres in from the sideline. Gives it now to Jordan Flynn. Flynn to Gordetsky, and now making his way forward is Niall Coggins, and again 2 Ballinderry men around him. Coggins does well, needs support, gets it now in the shape of Conor Loftus. Loftus going to have a shot off his right boot. Conor Loftus kicks that one up and over the bar. That's a fantastic score, and wonderful to see that point going over from Conor Loftus. Crossmolina ahead 2 points to 1, Tom.
Yeah, an absolutely belter of a score from Conor, I have to say, and probably lucky in the approach there. Lost the ball, recovered it, but managed to wrong foot the Ballinderry players. But a terrific score.
Well, that's some kick out there from Ben McKinless. He gets plenty of distance on that, but Crossmolina have won the breaking ball, and away they come now, attacking Ballinderry once again. It's Jordan Flynn over on that Cusack stand side, 45 metres out from goal. Takes a solo and a hop for good measure. Calling for it is Niall Coggins. Instead holds on to possession, tries to get away from traffic and navigates his way over towards Mikey Loftus. Loftus now 45 metres out from that Ballinderry goal, gives it to Aaron Coggins. Coggins looks for James Mahady. Mahady has it, he's about 40 metres out, 2 and 3 Ballinderry men around him. Tries to offload it, that he does, to Diarmuid Fox, and Fox now into the path of Aaron Coggins once again, 45 metres out from that Ballinderry goal. We've played 9.5 minutes. Crossmolina leading Ballinderry 2 points to 1 in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final. AGS Scaffolding are sponsors for this big game. Again, calling for it is Kevin Mulhern. Mulhern gets it, he's right on that Ballinderry 45 metre line. He's going to have a pop at this one. Yes, he is. What a score from Kevin Mulhern. and Crossmolina ahead by 2. We've seen him do it time and time again. He may have number 3 on his back, Tom, but he likes to get forward.
Terrific score. I mean, what I loved about that score was he called the play on himself. So, I mean, he took responsibility, and it was the absolutely right thing to do, but a terrific execution.
Yeah, terrific from Mulhern, the man from Killicurran, now living in Lahardon, but it's there with James Mahady just making his way forward, looking for support, looking for options. Still there for Crossmolina. This is a good position they're in with Jeremy Walsh. It just drops short into the hands of Ben McKinless, and Ballinderry will clear their lines.
Yeah, that was a real chance there. And to be honest with you, like Jeremy is usually very reliable on the left. Just probably just the first ball he's been on to kick.
Yeah, fine footballer as well. Cousin to Gabriel Walsh, who won All-Ireland in 2001, and it is Ballinderry who are coming out of their own half now. They're trailing Crossmolina by 2 points, 3 points to 1, just 10.5 minutes on the clock here in Croker, as the conditions, well, they're certainly, you wouldn't want to be out too long out there. You could certainly get a real strong hurricane type wind here in Croke Park. As we said earlier, the stewards and the officials here in Croke Park haven't seen it like this in all their time here, as Ballinderry trying to navigate their way through it. Tiernan Rocks just looking for support and trying to get it on to the shooter. Calling for there was Ryan Bell. Still Ballinderry about 45 metres out from that Crossmolina goal. They're just trying to patiently build up and patiently play it back once again to Ben McKinless. The Derry keeper is nearly spending more time in the Crossmolina half than in his own half, and on that occasion good patient defending from Crossmolina, and eventually they win the turnover, and here they come now on the counter attack, looking promising from the Deal Rovers, just entering into that Ballinderry half but running into a little bit of traffic, and they've given it away, and Ballinderry have overturned it, and away they come now, entering into Crossmolina territory, about 35 metres out from that Crossmolina goal, trying to recycle it and play it into the centre. Again, Crossmolina are looking to be patient in the defending, but Jordan Flint fouled, and he's not best pleased with that decision, but it's going to be a free in for Ballinderry.
Yeah, I mean, rather lucky for Ballinderry. They had flushed back to defend. They were isolated in possession of the ball. So just it's probably one that the management would be disappointed with. The Crossmolina didn't do better.
So this is an opportunity for Ballinderry to bring it back to a 1-point game. About 35 metres out, not in the easiest position, but that's struck beautifully. That's a fantastic score, and it's back to a 1-point game, Tom.
Yeah, Conor O'Neill, I mean, he's been doing that in and out the whole championship. You know, this side is real pedigree. They were a senior football group last year. They're playing intermediate this year, so they have belief and they have that kind of temperament. So I've been looking for him. I see Shea McCann is the other big threat they have, and Conor Loftus seems to be picking him up.
Yeah, that kick out there, it was good play from Jeremy Coggins, because a little bit of pressure from his own kick out, but he done well to fend off the challenge. Because when you look at Ballinderry, Tom, many people had Austin Stacks picked as their real contenders once they came out of Kerry. They were going to be the team to beat. Ballinderry, they really went at them, and it was difficult for Austin Stacks, and they threw the bookmakers' odds out the window.
Yeah, and look, you can see today they're quite strong in the tackle. They're very good. It's nearly rugby-esque. They get 2 men to the point of contact, and so one is holding up the play and the other is going in to rob the ball. So very disciplined. Clearly they've a confidence around their game plan, and they're starting to execute it now.
Shea Coleman in possession for Ballinderry, just beneath the Hogan stand. It's Crossmolina leading 3 points to 2 with just under 14 minutes gone in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final. Ballinderry building over on that far side now, just about 45 metres out. Again, Ben McKinless, he's very effective, the keeper, predominantly playing in that Crossmolina half. He looking for Ryan Bell and just trying to see if they can navigate their way through once again with Shea Coleman. Still Ballinderry in possession just inside that Crossmolina half. They're trailing the Connacht champions by a point. Again, that's Crossmolina, good patient and good tackling coming in from Niall Coggins, trying to force Ballinderry out once again. They're trying to go a different route now, as again Ben McKinless is calling for it, but Ballinderry just patiently holding on to it. It's Ryan Bell about 40 metres out, takes a couple of solos, looking to try and take on his man. He's going to have a shot, and this one has just gone to the left and wide, a third wide of the afternoon for Ballinderry. But again, Crossmolina, Tom, they're patient in defending, and it's certainly paying off so far.
Yeah, the weather conditions as they are, I mean, the full backline for Crossmolina are playing marginally in front of the markers, so it's kind of forcing those who are in possession of the ball for Ballinderry to hang on to it. It's not the easy, obvious pass, just isn't there.
Plenty of distance again in the kick out from JP Mulhern. He's going straight down through the centre. That's a wonderful fetch as Ballinderry look to try and get forward, but on that occasion Jordan was trying to just jump a little bit higher, but Ballinderry able to win it, and they've won their resultant free and taking it quickly and looking to try and navigate their way over towards that Cusack stand side. Here come Ballinderry, 45 metres out from goal, space beginning to open up for them, and tracking back there is Jordan trying to cut off that opportunity that Ballinderry had. They'll recycle it back once again now to Ben McKinless, just marginally inside the Crossmolina half. It's Crossmolina 3 points, Ballinderry 2, just over a quarter of an hour played, as again Derry champions in possession. That's good, patient, good defending, and Crossmolina have overturned it, and they've won possession back, and they've won their free, and again very disciplined in the tackle, and that was Jeremy Coggins back there who done a mountain of work, Tom.
Yeah, look, terrific patience. Again, we talked about the conditions. Ballinderry player just actually a very good player, Shea McCann. He just took it into contact. He just can't do that. Ball is like a bar of soap. But he was quite cynical in pulling down the cross-line player, because obviously Ben McKillis was way out of goal.
Yeah, that's something we haven't heard before. An Ulster player been cynical, Tom. It's Crossmolina sent it into Patrick Liddy, the Cavan man, trying to work his way. There's two Ballinderry men around him, and eventually he's overpowered and dispossessed, and now Ballinderry come on the counter-attack and it's starting to open up for the Ulster champions. Here they come. It's nearly a 5v3 situation. They're about 35 metres out. Make that 25. Going to shoot now. Pressure coming in as a shot was taken. Referee says there was a foul. That's going to be a free in for Ballinderry. I suppose Crossmolina will take that, Tom, because it was opening up like a sea.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's as they say, the best worst outcome you can get. Still had a lot to do, I felt, on the wing, so possibly the Crossmolina defender just went in a little bit too aggressive, conditions being what they are. It's not an absolute that you're going to convert.
Yeah, well, put the ball over the bar, and the parish on the map is what's on the logo behind the bar, behind the 16 goal, and that one certainly was put over the bar, and we're level here, 3 points apiece.
Yeah, interesting to see Gareth McKinless. He's their all-star centre back. He's wearing a heavy strapping on his leg. That was the first phase there we've seen him get involved in going forward. Yeah,
the captain, he is an all-star, really impressive player, and trying to guide and steer his club to All-Ireland victory. We're all square now, 3 points apiece here in Croker, 17 and a half minutes on the clock. Crossmolina looking to build over on that Cusack stand side as Jordan Flynn gets into possession, offloads it, and calling for it over here on this Hogan stand side is Aaron Coggins. And still Crossmolina coming now with Conor Loftus. He's been tracked all the way, just recycles it back to Jeremy Coggins, and Crossmolina will switch it now over towards that Cusack stand side. We're all square, 3 points apiece here in the opening stages, 18 minutes on the clock here as Conor Loftus just looking to do a bit of interlink play there with Jordan Flynn. Back to Loftus once again, 45 metres out from that Ballinderry goal. Crossmolina shooting into the Davin stand end. Recycled back now to Dara Siren. Looking for Flynn just outside the 45. Nice low trajectory ball into the path of Mahady. James Mahady. They give a short now to Jeremy Coggins. Still Crossmolina holding on to possession. It's with Aaron Coggins now. Aaron just looking for support. Gives it short as Crossmolina still around that 45 metre line there with Jeremy Coggins. He's trained to be a primary school teacher, was on the Mayo extended panel last year. Gives it now to his brother Aaron Coggins, trying to knife his way through that Ballinderry defence, and that shot is gone to the left and wide, a second wide of the afternoon for Crossmolina.
Yeah, quite challenging for Crossmolina. Ballinderry getting very deep, playing classic northern football. Chance here now, good pressure.
More pressure being applied from Crossmolina as that kick out there from Ben McKinless. He was Fortunate enough how it worked out from. They win themselves a free just inside their own 45 metre line. Back it comes to McKinless, and now it's there with Gareth McKinless, the captain. As that Tom alluded to earlier, a heavy strapping on that left leg as Ballinderry look to try and navigate their way into cross-line territory. McKinless looking to play a direct ball into that forward line. This is looking more like it, just the ball not going to hand, and Ballinderry eventually getting it out now to their corner forward. Has it Shea Coleman right beneath the Hogan stand side, about 35 metres out, calling for it once again. The strong defending.
Brilliant, Conor Loftus.
Super stuff from Conor Loftus, and he has it now along this Hogan stand side. He's ran about 30-40 yards, looking to send one in around the house. This could be a good moment for Crossmolina. Surely it's a foul. A push was made, and it's going to be a free in for Crossmolina. But Conor Loftus, Tom, that was superb play.
Absolutely box office there from Conor. I mean, for any kid who's watching how to tackle and get the timing right, I mean, point of contact was so clean, and a terrific ball delivered then. It's just his patience in holding up the play and sending an absolute wonderful pass. I think Crossmolina were fortunate to get the free personally, but look, them are the breaks. I think the good work up until that point kind of guaranteed it.
It'll be an opportunity for James Mahady to get on the score sheet. Crossmolina's opening scores coming from Fionn Duffy, Conor Loftus and Kevin Mulhern. And here's an opportunity now for James Mahady to stretch their lead out to a point and to regain the advantage. It's Crossmolina 4, Ballinderry 3, and 21 on the clock. And that will certainly put them in a good position, because it is tight, it is tetchy. There's very little separating these sides, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just important to keep the scoreboard ticking over. So both sides at this point in time are just looking for that gap or the defect in each other's play.
And here they're trying to find that defect. There was Niall Coggins putting lots of pressure on that Ballinderry kick out. He looked to have it won, but a foul was committed, and it's going to be a free out for Ballinderry. A Ballinderry man down on the ground, a bit of medical attention coming in to him. But certainly, as you mentioned, it's all about these small margins, these fine margins, and trying to get that edge. If Crossmolina, for the next remaining 10 minutes or so of this first half, can just remain in front, remain controlled, do what they're doing, they're in a very good position.
Yeah, I mean, and the kick out seems to be key. It's even at this stage, it feels like it's going to be match defining. Both sides have been put under pressure. Crossmolina have had two balls, one go out over the line, another one where they've copped up possession. Ballinderry, I think Crossmolina, that's the key to Crossmolina here as well. Force Ben McKinless to make a decision. Wet ground, ball skids, hard to get to collect it first time. We nearly saw a goal opportunity there for Crossmolina.
For Crossmolina, as you say, back in the senior ranks of Mayo football now. It's where they want to be, it's where they need to be, and the future is looking good. They have some really exciting players. I think it was 4 or 5 parts of the Mayo minor team last year. When they make the breakthrough now, it's going to be exciting times ahead for Crossmolina.
Hopefully, but talent in senior adult football is it's a tough environment, and there are seasons teams there. I mean, Mayo have had some great club teams, and here's hoping.
Well, we'll see how it all pans out for Crossmolina. They're ahead by a point here in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final. But Ballinderry are on the attack. They're trying to make some ground. They're coming in. There could be a goal chance here for Ballinderry. They're trying to work their way through the large rectangle. It's over the bar. It's a point for Ballinderry. But there could very easily have been a goal.
Oh, absolutely. Look, I mean, that's Gareth McKinless's class there. He just held up the ball. There seemed to be 3 defenders around him, and suddenly he'd eased through them. And arguably, look, question of whether there was steps there from the Ballinderry forward, but Ryan Bell again, that man, he's been on the end of so many scoring opportunities.
23 minutes gone here in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final. We're all square once again, 4 points apiece. Mulhern goes short of the kick out to Gordetsky, gives it short to Mulhern, and back now to his cousin JP between the sticks. JP plays it out short, Crossmolina on their own 45 metre line. Real tight game as expected, very little separating the sides. Nothing on the scoreboard at the moment. 4 points apiece. Gordetsky comes into open space here on the Hogan stand side. He's about 55 metres out, looking for support. Going to play it right down the same flank. Into the corner it goes. Fionn Duffy calling for it. Will look for a little bit of support. Coming to his aid there if needed is Mikey Loftus. Instead he opts to do a 1-2. It's there with Jeremy Walsh now, just on the verge of the new arc. Recycled back once again, this time to Jeremy Coggins. Coggins will play a direct ball into the centre. Kevin Mulhern has it. They're about 40 metres out from that Ballinderry goal, trying to knife their way through with Dara Siren. Siren just runs into a little bit of traffic, and Ballinderry have won it back. And again, you just can't take the ball into traffic like that, Tom.
No, I mean, look, I think it's for all kids nowadays, you're trying to coach them not to bring the ball into contact. So just unfortunately, Ballinderry had the defence set, and they embraced someone just running through, so the ball skidded away in the wet conditions.
In possession again with Ben McKinless as the Ulster champions looking to try and work their way again, and the Ballinderry keeper has been very influential, and he's won himself and his team a free there just inside the Crossmolina half, and we're certainly seeing his influence been documented right throughout this game so far, Tom.
Yeah, he's bringing it up 60-70 yards. For me, I think Crossmolina have done the right thing. They haven't pushed on to him too aggressively. Patrick Deddy was just unfortunate there with the point of contact. Nothing malicious in it.
Ballinderry in possession between the 13 and the 21 metre line. 5 minutes to go until half time. We're all square, 4 points apiece. Again, Ben McKinless in possession. Gives a short to Shea Coleman, and looking to try and see if they can split the post. Has gone to the left and wide, a fourth wide of the afternoon for Ballinderry. And again, just haven't got the shooting boots on. I see Crossmolina are making a substitution. They're bringing on Lorcan Loftus, and Lorcan Loftus is coming on to replace Dara Siren. Just looking at the way Dara Siren is coming off there, Tom, he's not right. Yeah,
I'd say like all players, he wants to play, so he obviously put himself in contention this week, and maybe the body just couldn't hold up under match day conditions.
Yeah, it is tough for him certainly, but Lorcan Loftus is onto the field of play, a nephew to PJ Loftus, who scored a famous goal in the 1996 All-Ireland replay.
Oh, many goals, PJ.
Many famous goals. That one certainly is up there, Tom. It's one of the most famous ones for sure. A wonderful player.
Yeah, fortunate PJ. He scored a great goal for us in Connacht final against Carfin as well, if memory serves me, and that was key to us winning that day.
Well, certainly we'll see what Lorcan can do now, and he's in possession right underneath the Hogan stand side, about 35 metres out. It's with Fionn Duffy now. Duffy trying to work his way past a couple of Ballinderry players. It's recycled back now to wing back Aaron Coggins. Coggins gives a short to Jordan Flynn, and Flynn will direct play over to the Cusack stand, coming into the centre, still about 25 metres out from that Ballinderry goal. We're all square, 4 points apiece, but Crossmolina have an opportunity trying to plough their way through, and again just taking that ball into traffic, but quite fortunate as the referee has brought it back. It will be a free in for Crossmolina, and they'll be thankful that whistle blew.
Yeah, definitely got the benefit of the bounce there. The ref, it's very challenging for him, but he's been quite consistent. He's letting the ball go, and he's letting the players learn the lesson. If you bring the contact, don't expect a handy free, but I think as I said, there was a slight tug on the jersey there maybe earlier in the move that we got the benefit from.
Well, we've 28 minutes on the clock here in Croke Park, and this will edge Crossmolina ahead by a point if they can convert in these challenging, difficult conditions. And that one is gone up and over the bar. Beautifully struck.
Yeah, really smooth. Good to see Fionn on the scoreboard. I mean, he's got that in his locker, and I can see him itching just to get a break, a yard on his opponent, and perhaps who knows what. We can see more of that.
He has plenty of potential. He really is a real potent threat for Crossmolina in that forward line, and he'll be delighted to begin getting on the score sheet and getting his tally increased as Crossmolina lead now 5 points to 4, 28 and a half on the clock. Ballinderry come on the attack over on that Cusack stand side, about 40 metres out, trying to work their way in, looking for the runners coming through. It's back there defending is Jordan Flynn, trying to push them out. They're on the verge of the new arc. They're just cutting inside, looking to try and see if they can restore parity. That's a beautifully struck score, and we're level once again, 5 points apiece. There's nothing between them.
Yeah, I mean, what's impressive here is every time cross the line I have taken an advantage, Ballinderry have responded straight away. So that was another big score on the left foot.
JP Mulhern goes short with the restart. Just a minute to go until half time. Again, pressure being put on. That's something that Crossmline need to just make sure they don't get caught when they're going short, because Ballinderry are really pushing up and they've won it back. And here they come now. They're just on the 13-metre turning. It's a tight angle. Is the wind going to bring it in? It's not. It's gone wide, but the keeper or the referee has blown his whistle.
Yeah,
bring it back.
There was definitely contact there by the crossline defender. I said it earlier. Kickouts, they just seem to be, where both sides are vulnerable, and if you can apply the pressure at the right moment. I think Ballinderry suspected the ball was received inside the 21-yard line as well. Maybe it was definitely borderline.
Well, here they go, looking to edge themselves ahead, and that they have. And at a crucial moment, right on the half-hour mark, Ballinderry are leading 6 points to 5. There'll be 2 minutes of additional time here. We have no hooter like we had last night for the new rules. It's the old-fashioned way of the board going up with 2 minutes to go. It's Ballinderry leading Crossmline by a point. That's a wonderful fetch in the middle of the park there by Jordan Flynn. Plenty of pressure coming on, but he's been rewarded. He's got himself the free, trying to take it quick. It's Gareth McKinless that's standing right in his way, but Jordan Flynn was not standing for it. He was pushing him forward, trying to get that free quickly. Eventually is able to take the free. Was sprayed across over to that far side as Loftus looking to attack, looking for support. James Mahady has it, 45 metres out from that Ballinderry goal, takes a big hit. Referee says play on. Niall Coggins comes into the action. 4-5 Ballinderry men around him, and eventually referee blows his whistle. The Crossline medical team are going out to assess James Mahady, and it will be a free for Crossmline on the verge of the semicircle.
Yeah, Jordan Flynn there, I mean, great commitment. He was coming into contact and he knew it, and he put his body in harm's way, so, just reward. Again, probably a little bit fortunate, because I think if Ballinderry had their defence set, so let's see what happens here with Fionnan.
Yeah, Fionnan will look to try and put this one over the bar, just on the verge of the semicircle, and he's looking to try and gain a few extra yards, and that he does. He kicks it up and over the bar, struck that beautifully.
Absolutely. I mean, but credit to Jordan. I mean, that was an outstanding piece of fielding there earlier that the score ultimately came from.
Well, just 30 seconds of additional time remaining. It's all square, and you could safely say it's probably the fair scoreline at the moment, because there's nothing separating these sides. It is neck and neck for sure, as Crossmline looking to see can they edge ahead just before that half-time whistle sounds. Nice ball sent down the flank here for Lorcan Loftus. Loftus about 21 metres out, just needs support, recycles it, gives it there to Mulhern, Kevin Mulhern, looking for the free, nothing coming of it, and eventually the whistle has been sounded by Sean Lonergan, and we're going in at half time, all square. 6 points Crossmline, 6 points Ballinderry, and really your assessment on that, Tom? It's a fair standing at the moment, because nothing's separating the sides.
Yeah, look, it's a really good contest. Conditions that both sides are making the best of them, quite frankly, and the score probably reflects the half of football we've seen here. Ballinderry had some shots early on they'll probably be disappointed with that they missed from long range. They eventually found their range there, and it's quite evenly contested, as you'd expect at this stage, but to be interesting to see the kind of how they kind of try to counter-react each other. But as I say, for me, kickouts, both sides need to watch that. That seems to be the opportunity landscape for scores.
It certainly does. Going in at the break, Crossmline have gone in straight. I see Ballinderry are still out in the field, just the 15 players of Ballinderry. I see they're getting plenty of talking to from Gareth McKinless just before they go in to that half-time break. McKinless is very vocal and urging his side forward. Very difficult to see how it's going to play out in the second half, because as we said, nothing separating the sides. But Crossmline, they still haven't played to their potential. Obviously the conditions is playing a big part here, but they'll be feeling quite confident knowing that they're going to get a lot more out of their big players in this second half. Yes, we saw a fine fetch there from Jordan Flynn, but there's so much more in him, there's so much more in their attack that they can get from the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it's really that attacking prowess, the cross line. That's been the key to their success this year. If anything, they've stabilised in defence. Today, the defence has been outstanding. I mean, hats off to them. They've been disciplined. Point of contact is good in the tackle, and when they get the ball turned over, they work it through the phases very well up front. For me, that transition through the middle third is what Crossline have to focus on, because Ballinderry get their defence set so quickly. It's quite dense back there. It's hard to see the pass, and on days like today, they've probably been told by the management system, don't kick the ball away. Don't be speculative in your passes. If you only pass if you see it on. So it's hard to fault anyone for not putting in those early balls in front of Fionn or Jimmy Walsh there in the first half. It has to be patient. It has to be control the ball. And Niall Coggins has been a very positive influence on the ball. Like, I mean, his skills have been exceptional there in wet conditions. Ballinderry, on the other hand, they'll go in and think that they had 2 real goal opportunities, and they've come away with a point. I think in at least one. So it's Ballinderry's mantra seems to be, and I've seen it in earlier phases of football they play, they build it from the back and they're happy to pick points from range. Goals aren't really their thing, but I think goals have definitely been Crossline's thing in the championship. So it's going to come down probably to fewer mistakes, and let's focus on those kick-outs areas in particular. I can see Ballinderry, they've gotten some just reward from it. They're likely to double down on it, I would think. So that means we're going to see more long-range kicking to Jordan.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing how the second half unfolds. But at half-time here, the sides are level. Certainly, there's a cup of soup with Tom Nallen's name and Michael D. McAndrew's name on it, because the conditions here are Baltic. The wind is incredible, and we're going to go inside for a little bit of shelter. Half-time, Ballinderry 6, Crossmina 6 points. Back in the second half.
The Cup final proudly sponsored by AGS Scaffolding, providing safe, reliable scaffolding for commercial, industrial and residential projects across the west of Ireland. Your health and safety is our priority. AGSscaffolding.com.
Yes, sir. Thanks to Michael D and to Tom for first half commentary. 6 points apiece, and it is now 6 minutes after 2 o'clock.
Midwest Radio Time Check with Rochford Motors Seat Ballyhonus. The place for your new 251 Seat right now, with great trade-in boosters and offers on the new 251 Ibiza, Leon, Arona and Ateca. RochfordMotors.ie.
A lot of teams just getting their Allianz National Football League campaigns underway in the last few minutes. We'll have updates just after the cross-Carolina game of Sligo and Offaly, and also of Roscommon and Down. We can tell you that the latest scores from today's games in the Allianz National Football League in Division 3. Antrim Lee Clare, a goal in 7 to a goal in 3 points after 46 minutes. Longford, under the management of Mike Solon, have got their campaign off to their first point anyways. Longford 1, Limerick 0 after 3 minutes. Dylan Farrell with the free there. Of course, Michael Miles is involved in the backroom team there. He might have one ear on the game today, the Crossmina Dean Rovers and Ballinderry game. Of course, an All-Ireland winner with Crossmina himself. After just 7 minutes, Roscommon 1-2, down 5 points is the story from King and Moffat, Dr. Hyde Park. Ora Murdoch with the first point of the game, followed up by a goal from Enda Smith for Roscommon. Derek Craig got a point then. Pat Haverin has scored 4 points for Down to make it 5 points to 1-2. Jim Murtha has also scored for Roscommon, so we'll go to Seamus Duke in a while with the latest there. In Division 2, Louth lead Westmeath after 7 minutes by 2 points to no score, and Mickey Hart's Offaly. Of course, Declan Kelly and Mickey Hart both managing the side this year. Keith O'Neill has got the first point of the game there after 4 minutes, and he has put Offaly 1-0 ahead. One change to the Sligo team, it sees Luke Casserly come in to start ahead of Dara Cummins. Here's the Sligo team that started today's game. Aidan Devaney in goals, Paul McNamara, Eddie McGuinness and Evan Lyons, Brian Cox, Luke Casserly and Jack Lavin across the half-back line, Canis Mulligan and Paul Kilcoyne at midfield. The half-forward line is Cian Lally, Alan McLaughlin and Owen Smith. The full forward line, Alan Riley, Paddy O'Connor and Pat Spillane. As for the Roscommon team, I can run through that for you now very quickly as well. Any changes for Roscommon? Not that I can see as of yet. Conor Carroll starts in goal. Colm Neary, Pierce Frost and Niall Higgins in the full back line. Brian Stack as the captain at 5. Shane Cunyan starts at 6 and Tim Lamb is in at 7. Eddie Nolan partners Keith Doyle at midfield. Shane Killoran's back in a Roscommon jersey wearing number 10, as is Ulton Herney wearing centre half forwards 11 jersey, and Enda Smith is at left half forward. Jabra Murtha, Cian McKeown and Derek Craig are in the full forward line. Elsewhere today, Kerry and Donegal has been postponed, as has Wicklow and Waterford. That's a more recent postponement there. And also today's game between Laois and Leitrim was called off too. In the ladies football today, the latest from the Little Ladies National Football League, we can tell you the score between Tipperary and Galway. We don't have a score there yet, so we'll get that after the break if we can. We will wait on a score line for Sligo and Antrim. That's just gone away in Division 4, as is Roscommon and Monaghan in Division 2. What we have so far in Division 1, Waterford are 1-0 up on Kildare, Measley Tyrone by 2-0. In Division 2, Donegal are 5-2 up on Clare, I beg your pardon. And in Division 3, Down lead Limerick 14 points at 2-6, approaching full time. In today's hurling action, Sligo are behind against Wicklow at the ATU Sligo campus with 10 minutes to go. It's Wicklow 1-10, Sligo 2 goals and 4 points. London lead Roscommon 1-14 to 9 points in their game, while Clare are 7 points to 2 up on Kilkenny. Galway and Tipperary gets underway today from 3:15. Connacht are in action in the rugby today against Glasgow. That comes up from 3:30. In the soccer, 9 minutes gone on the 2 o'clock kickoffs. Crystal Palace and Brentford are scoreless, as are Spurs and Leicester. Aston Villa and West Ham is at 4:30. Fulham and Manchester United from 7 o'clock this evening. We're back in 3 with the latest in sport. Second half commentary to come.
Your weekend sport update on Midwest Radio with Luska Golf, N5 Business Park, Castlebar, Ireland's premier indoor golf facility. See luskagolf.ie.
It's the Right Price Tiles wood flooring and bathware half price sale. Get up to 50% off all tiles, wood flooring, bathware, cladding, everything's reduced. Tiles from only $4.99 per square yard and wood flooring from only $9.99 per square yard. Right Price Tiles, wood flooring and bathware half price sale ends Sunday.
Knock National School is now enrolling for the 2025-2026 school year. We will hold an open evening on this Tuesday evening, January 28th at 7 p.m. for parents to visit the school. Parents can enrol their children using the online application form available on the school website, knockns.ie. Alternatively, parents can contact the school by email at admin@knockns.ie or phone 094 93 88435. That's the Knock National School open evening on this Tuesday evening, January 28th at 7 p.m.
Are you interested in growing the international reach of your business? If so, join Local Enterprise Office Mayo for an introduction to the Enterprise Europe Network in the McWilliam Park Hotel Claremorris on the 31st of January at 10 a.m. This highly interactive workshop will be delivered by the positive economist Susan Hayes-Culleton. Susan will share her experiences on how the Enterprise Europe Network benefited her business and how it will help yours. Places are limited, so booking is essential. For more, please see localenterprise.ie/Mayo.
Live electricity wires are always near, and coming close to them can be dangerous. So always ask yourself, are you sure it's safe? Look out for electricity wires above and below you. If in doubt, call us on 1-800-372-999. It might just save your life. ESB Networks. Stay safe and stay clear of electricity wires.
First Choice Credit Union are lending with personal loans from as low as 5.9% and personal service guaranteed. Talk to First Choice Credit Union about your loan today. Hop into any of our offices, call us on 09490 22969 or check out our website firstchoicecreditunion.ie. That's First Choice Credit Union, your local and friendly, not-for-profit financial institution.
Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. If you do not meet the repayments on your loan, your account will go into arrears. This may affect your credit rating, which may limit your ability to access credit in the future. First Choice Credit Union Limited is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
Mary Black brings her magic to the TF Royal Castlebar on Saturday, February the 1st. Experience timeless hits like Katie and A Woman's Heart. Get your tickets for Mary Black now at tfroyal.ie.
The Renault Symbioz E-Tech Full Hybrid is a study in balance in an all-new family compact SUV, much like a symphony. The solar-based sunroof illuminates or darkens, and the smart infotainment system has Google built in. It's a soaring crescendo of a family hybrid. The new Renault Symbioz from 0% APR or €1,500 trade-in bonus. Finance is made under a hire purchase agreement. T's and C's apply. MFS, subject to lending criteria. Offers are limited. See Renault.ie.
Weekend sport on Midwest Radio with Luska Golf, Ireland's premier indoor golf facility. N5 Business Park, Castlebar, with 5 Trackman bays, a cafe serving lunches Monday to Friday and open until 10 p.m. daily. Visit luskagolf.ie.
You're welcome back to Sunday Sport on Midwest. The time is now 13 minutes after 2.
Midwest Radio Time Check with Harmony Hearing, Tuam, Ballina and Castlebar. When you can't hear the time check, contact Harmony Hearing on 096 48932. Harmony Hearing. Hear better, remember more.
Upon Rachel Rash, Sharon Park, the referee is back on the field. Crossballina 6 points, Ballinderry 6 points. The half-time score as we await second half commentary from Michael D. McAndrew and Tom Nallen of today's All-Ireland Intermediate Decider. Just to run through a few of your texts before we get the nod from the lads to go back to level 7 in Croke Park. Can you please tell me, is Foxford Woolamills open today in Foxford, of course? If you can get in contact with us, if you have the information there, send us a WhatsApp 087 941 41. A request for Kevin John, who's out today fixing water pipes in the local area. He deserves a day off after this. He certainly does. Lots of ESB and Irish Water and everyday people out doing their work to try and restore the services. Hope you're all keeping well. If you don't mind, could you please announce that Footsteps Kilkelly will be closed tomorrow due to no electricity. Thank you very much for that. I'm inquiring about a man who has a generator. Yeah, we don't have any information for that. We might get somebody else to give us a shout and let us know. Could you please announce the following message regarding school closure? Clonbird National School will be closed Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday due to no power. It's estimated the power will return at 9 o'clock on Wednesday evening. That comes in from the Deputy Principal of Clonbird National School. Closed Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Power in the Swinford area, when is it going to be restored? We don't know that as of yet. No power or water in Nahalushcha, Ballahadreen. Can anyone find out when water will be restored? Please and thank you. Again, Irish Water and the ESB are doing the best they can to get it back as quickly as possible. We don't have a time as such, but once you get it back, you get it back. Unfortunately, that's the message we're getting at the moment. Electricity there as well, also in Loughlin, County Roscommon. So yeah, we'll keep your messages coming in 087 941 41.
The All-Ireland Club Final proudly sponsored by AGS Scaffolding, providing safe, reliable scaffolding for commercial, industrial and residential projects across the west of Ireland. Your health and safety is our priority. AGSscaffolding.com.
Yeah, it's time for us to go back to Croke Park and rejoin our commentary team for the second half. Tom Nallen and first, Michael D. McAndrew.
Thank you very much, Ryan. You're welcome back here to Croke Park, where the conditions, as mentioned throughout the course of the first half, are really, really challenging, to say the least. The lights have just gone on here as well in Croke Park, and at 2:15 it's a real dark, windy, wet afternoon in the capital is how you could describe it. Crossballina are out on the field. The last couple of moments waiting still for Ballinderry to re-emerge. Of course, they were a little bit later going in. They wait out in the field for a good 3-4 minutes, just going through the first half and what went their way and what didn't go their way. They were getting a good talking to from Gareth McKinless, their captain, their leader. We're level all square, 6 points apiece, and it'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds for the second half. I see Patrick Leddy out having a chat with the referee Sean Lonergan as Ballinderry re-emerge for the second half here. And also interesting to note as well, and actually it'll be good news for myself and all the other various media colleagues up here as well. They have changed their jerseys because in the first half, to be fair, it was very difficult to spot their numbers, and they are on white jerseys now, and the numbers are very much clearer as well for all to see. So that is one good piece of news, certainly for our perspective up here in level 7 in the Hogan stand as well. But we're ready to go for the second half. Sean Lonergan throws up the ball, and it's Patrick Leddy who wins possession, and Crossballina attacking into the Hill 16 goal for the second half as James Mahady looking to send one in straight away. Jordan Flynn went into the full forward position, but he's just intercepted. That pass has been intercepted by Ballinderry. They've won possession and they will clear their lines now just on their own 21 metre line, looking to work it out with Shea McCann just looking for various options, gives it short to the captain Gareth McKinless. McKinless has it just inside his own 45 metre line. McKinless will play it across to Ben McKinless, the Ballinderry keeper, and he looks just to see what's up available to him, and eventually he gives a short there to Oisín Duffin, and Duffin now to Owen Devlin. Devlin again with Ben McKinless. McKinless gives a short pass there to Ryan Bell, trying to sell a dummy or two. He's a big unit certainly for Crossballina to deal with, and Crossballina just not showing their discipline in that tackle. The foul committed by James Mahady, and it'll be a free for Ballinderry just inside the 45-metre line, almost smack bang in front of the posts. And the way he's shaping up, he is going to have a crack at it, and this could edge Ballinderry in front here in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final. I see the linesman and the referee just directing him back to take it in the correct spot. So Conor O'Neill has a change of thought and decides not to go long and go short, and good block, good defending coming in from Crossmolina. Eventually the free though has awarded, and again they go short. Rui Forbes, and he's fouled, and again that's about 35 metres out. And just in these opening stages of the second half, Tom, Crossmolina need to be more disciplined in the tackle.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think outstanding bit of blocks there, but just be careful on the tug, you know.
Charlie Crozier looking to edge Ballinderry in front, shooting into the Davin stand end. He looks to have the accuracy. That was beautifully struck by Charlie Crozier, and Ballinderry have their noses in front here in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final with 2.5 minutes played in the second half. 7 points to 6. Let's see the restart from JP Mulhern. Went short on a lot in the first half. He's going long, and this one straight down the middle. Jordan Flynn tries to get in there with a hand, a crucial one it was, as he bats it down to Mikey Loftus over on that Cusack stand side, and away comes Jeremy Coggins now, looking to attack, looks up for options. On his right side is Niall Coggins. He's still going. He's about 35. Make that 30 metres out from that Ballinderry goal. Takes it as a tackle. There's an opportunity here for Crossmolina. They come in for a goal. Coggins! He blasted over the bar. He takes the point. But that could have been a goal, Tom.
Oh my God, that was a goal chance. That was the definitive one-on-one that we'd hoped they'd set up. Terrific bit of soloing by Niall Coggins right through the heart of the defence. He sided through and showed great composure to keep the ball alive. But yeah, that's a real that for me it goes down as a miss rather than a score.
Yeah, it goes down as a point for sure. It's 7 points apiece, but my word, that could have rattled the Youngin bag, but it doesn't. It's as you are. It's all square once again here in Croke Park in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final. Our coverage brought to you thanks to AGS Scaffolding, as Ballinderry trying to navigate their way out of their own half now, just on their own 21 metre line. Just making the run forward now is Ben McKinless, as they have the players forward now. Tiernan Rocks is in space if needs be. Also making the run forward too is Aaron Mullen, as Crossmolina putting to knee pressure in the tackle, and again frustration there on the part of James Mahady for conceding that free. And you mentioned it earlier, in fairness to Sean Lonergan, the referee, he's consistent.
He is, yeah. I mean, if you give him a reason to blow the whistle, he'll blow it. And in that stage, just the point of contact was poor. It's just when he was picking up the ball. So, you know, what could he do?
McKinless going forward, as the keeper has lost possession just inside the Crossmolina half, and won back by Niall Coggins. And referee though has blown his whistle, and it's going to be a free for Ballinderry.
Yeah, Crossmolina just at this stage, they just need to be careful. They're remonstrating a lot with the referee, including the sideline. So just, you need to maintain your focus and your discipline. What's your role? Where's my man? Focus on that rather than communicating to the ref your displeasure at the decision he's made. So can't do anything about what's happened in the past. It's the next ball you need to focus on.
Well, here come Ballinderry to win short with that free. They're looking to work it through with Rui Forbes. Forbes now gives it short there to Conleth Mallon to Tiernan Rocks. Rocks going to have a shot. That's a beautiful score from Tiernan Rocks, and Ballinderry are ahead by a point. They need to remain focused, Crossmolina, as you mentioned. Certainly both sideline and the players on the field need to remain calm.
Yeah, it's the kind of day that it is, that the number on your back doesn't really indicate where you're playing on the field. So you're going to get pulled out of position. So on that move, just Ballinderry, you know, got the numbers stacked. Great field there by Jordan Flynn.
Yeah, wonderful stuff there. That's a wonderful fetch, and away come Crossmolina now as Lorcan Loftus looks to spray it across over to that Cusack stand side. Loftus has it once again now, just entering into the Ballinderry half. He's looking up at a few options available to him, gives a short to Niall Coggins. About 35 metres out, looks for James Mahady. Mahady will soccer style it back. It's still with Crossmolina. They need to get that ball inside. Jordan Flynn has it, looks up again, holding on to possession. Short pass to Jeremy Coggins. Crossmalina trailing Ballinderry by a point. 6 minutes played in the second half. It's with Jeremy Fox now, the corner back, number 2 on the back. He's just around the 45-metre line. Jordan Flynn has it. 2 Ballinderry men around him in close proximity. Needs to try and steer the ball over to the open space. That he does. He finds Kevin Mulhern. Mulhern with a short foot pass as Crossmalina have it now between the 45 and the 21. About 10 metres in from the Cusack stand side. Again recycled back out now to Matthew Gordetsky. Gordetsky just looks up at various options available to him. James Mahady comes to assist. Mahady has Conor Loftus with him for support. Loftus, he's been tracked by 2 and 3 Ballinderry men at this stage. Nice offload. Still there for Crossmalina, not making much headway. They're still around that Ballinderry 45-metre line. Kevin Mulhern now. Short again to Conor Loftus. Loftus will do a nice little bit of interlink play with Matthew Gordetsky has it now. Gordetsky to Coggins, back to Jordan Flynn. Again, Crossmalina around 45 metres out from that Ballinderry goal. Mahady has it, again trying to navigate his way through that Ballinderry defence, trying to make some inroads. Now it's looking a bit more prosperous here as Larkin Loftus comes through, and that one is gone up and over the bar. Great score, great patience, great vision. We're level.
Yeah, look, Crossmalina showed great skill there and holding on to the ball. He must have retained it for nearly 70 seconds and made sure they didn't bring the ball into contact, but terrific score.
Daniel McKinless is on now for Ballinderry, and I think it's Shay Coleman, who he's replacing. So we're all square once again. 8 points apiece, 38 minutes on the clock here in this AIB All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final, as McKinless goes short with his kick out to Oisin Duffin. Crossmalina pushing up. Ballinderry just on their own 21-metre line, and again they play it out now to Ben McKinless. Just the ball getting away from there, a bit of pressure being applied by Patrick Leddy, and eventually Crossmalina get the call and they win themselves a free, and the keeper has been punished and he's not letting the ball release, and surely this should be brought forward. And in fairness to Jeremy Coggins, he was like a terrier with a bone. He wasn't letting that ball away.
He's going to get booked, I think, for dissent as well, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, certainly. He is getting a yellow card for his troubles, and it's a free for Fionn Duffy just on the verge of the new arc, about 40 metres out or so. Certainly is in Fionn Duffy territory. If he can convert this, Crossmalina will have their noses in front once again in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final. Duffy off his right boot, kicks it, connects, beautiful score. Crossmalina ahead by 1.
Look, that's a huge score. I mean, I think if we saw that with Mayo here in any of the Intercounty team, we'd acknowledge that that's a terrific score, and I think that'll hurt Ballinderry. They'll be very disappointed with how they lost that ball, but great bravery by Crossmalina pushing up on the kickouts now.
Here comes the restart once again now from Ben McKinless, going straight down the centre, but it's Jordan Flynn who picks up the pieces and says thank you very much. He plays it forward to Conor Loftus, just lost it, was able to connect, and a big hit has gone in there on Rory Forbes. The Ballinderry supporters not happy with that one, and certainly Sean Lonergan is going to have a talking to with Fionn Duffy, I think it was, or is it Larkin Loftus? Yeah, Fionn went up to the referee, but it was actually Larkin who gave the hit. Yellow card, I'm sure, Tom, coming here?
I think so.
He's having a talking to, yellow.
Just too aggressive for me. Look, they're still 80 yards from the goal, so it's a matter about holding up the player, make him take it into contact, but just too high level of commitment there.
Yeah, we've played 10 minutes now in the second half, and we're still very, very tight. Crossmalina with their nose in front by a point.
Yeah, shame there. We won the kick out. Ball went to Conor Loftus just a little bit too ahead of him, and he lost it. Otherwise, there was genuinely a goal chance, I think, had been created. So Crossmalina again been very brave on their kickouts and putting a lot of pressure on.
Ryan Bell goes short with that Ballinderry free. He gets the ball back. He's just looking for support. He's been tracked all the way there by Jeremy Walsh. Eventually gives it now to Gareth McKinless. McKinless looking at the runner coming through. Tiernan Rocks has it. A block has come in from Crossmalina, and they look to have it. There's great determination, great tenacity, and Crossmalina have won it back. And away they come now in the counter-attack with Aaron Coggins. There's 3v1. Crossmalina into the half. A lovely ball sent forward. This could be a glorious chance. It's into open space. There's too much on it.
My God.
And Tom Nallen, that was a chance.
That was a serious chance. The goalkeeper, Crossline had an extra player attacking the ball, and unfortunately the kick pass just wasn't good enough from 40 yards, and it didn't give an advantage to any Crossline player. But it was terrific defence back here again. The aggression level has stepped up, and the commitment level in the tackle, believe it or not. We thought it was good in the first half, but it's going through the roof now in the second.
You can get the sense, Tom, the Crossmline, they are opening up Ballinderry, and there could be a goal. That goal we're craving, that goal we're looking for. Crossmline know how to get them.
Yeah, we spoke about half time, like what are the key strengths. I mean, I think Ballinderry will be still happy with kicking points from range, but Crossmline, it has to be about goals, I think.
Well, Jordan Flynn there, he's not best pleased that decision. A little bit harsh, to be fair, but it's a free for Ballinderry. Just out, about 50 metres out, about 15 metres in from the sideline. He's getting a yellow card.
Now,
harsh, I think, Tom.
Again, we spoke about, do you make it easy or hard for the ref? I think the ref had a decision to make. I think Jordan just didn't do quite enough to make him keep the cards in his pocket.
Yeah, the court that we produced for Jordan Flynn. It's Crossmolina ahead, 9 points to 8, 42 on the clock. Ballinderry on the attack, just outside that Crossmolina 45-metre line, trying to work their way in. And again, looking to turn back for support is Rory Forbes, gives it to Conlett Mallon.
I think number 13 is actually, it turns out he is playing like that.
Yeah, Conlett Mallon wearing 13 instead of Darren Long. Yeah, well, that's what we were told earlier, unless they've...
He looks an awful lot like Darren Long. Yeah. It resembles him greatly.
Yeah, well, it probably is. It's funny what you're told up here. Sometimes you're not told the entire truth. There's a ball coming around the house. Mulhern does well to bat it away. Yeah. And it is going to be a free out for Crossmolina. And I think you could very well be right. It is Darren Long. We're told he wasn't playing. That 13 was Conlett Mallon. So sometimes you have to take what you're told with a pinch of salt, Tom.
Yeah, look, terrific composure by JP Mulhern there. Dangerous ball. It was just, it hung in the small square. Ryan Bell, big physical man, made contact, but JP, he stood tall and was covered by the full back line, but he's down injured now.
He's a spot bother.
Yeah,
because
he looks distressed.
And I think he's in trouble, Tom. He'll be a big loss.
Yeah, a goalkeeper is integral anymore in the modern game. I mean, the strategy, kickouts, controlling that, even having that strong voice for your full back line. He was brave there, but somehow I think he struck the post as he landed.
Yeah, I can see panic stations amongst the Crossmolina management team here. They're looking on, and I think, unfortunately, JP Mulhern's afternoon could be over.
Yeah.
And is it Patrick Loftus that'll be warming up?
I can't see. You don't see anyone with jerseys off just yet.
To see who be replacing him, but
it looks serious.
Yeah, it does.
He has to be. Yeah, he's had to be assisted off the field.
Yeah, and he's a big loss for Crossmolina. And on that occasion, he demonstrated his presence alone.
Yeah.
Around that goal mouth area. They will certainly miss his services. So Crossmolina will have to make a substitution, and the subkeeper is Patrick Loftus. And I'm sure when Patrick woke up this morning, he probably wasn't anticipating that he was going to be coming on.
Yeah, look, it's the words are said usually in the dressing room that watch the game, observe it. You will be having an active role. The keeper is probably the one area of the field that we often feel is unlikely to be changed, or a reason to make a change. So unfortunately, it's definitely a change taking place. For Patrick, it's tough. The elements are tough. I didn't see him before the game. Just didn't notice him kicking out. He's going to have he's straight into the action. He's going to have to try and make himself available for play and establish his kick-out range.
Yeah, he certainly is. As you see, JP has made way, and a nice moment there to embrace and wish Patrick all the best as he takes over from JP Mulhern, and play has resumed. It's Crossmolina in possession. They're leading Ballinderry by a point, 9 points to 8, 15 minutes to go in this All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final. As expected, it's tight, it's tetchy, very little separating the sides. Here comes Jordan Flynn now, entering into that Ballinderry half, looks for James Mahady. Mahady has it, 45 metres out from goal. Supporting him, if needs be, is Mikey Loftus. Instead, he opts to go back once again to Aaron Coggins. Coggins will direct it into the centre to Diarmuid Fox. And here comes Diarmuid Fox once again now, as Diarmuid is the son of Davy and Ann. Davy has been a kit man with Crossmolina since 2002. Here comes Crossmolina, going straight to the centre. There could be an opportunity with Coggins. He's going to go for the point. He puts it over the bar. Diarmuid, Coggins, and Crossmolina held by 2, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, classic Diarmuid or Niall Coggins there. I can't distinguish the jerseys from here, but I mean, terrific run. Took on his man one-on-one and broke past him for a 30-yard run and a great point over the bar for the fist.
Yeah, Crossmolina ahead now by 2 points, 10 points to 8 with 46 minutes on the clock. And in a tight game like this, it certainly is very important. Just to give a mention to a road traffic accident, it's near the Carboyle station in Swinford. 2 cars involved. No reports of any injuries, but the road is currently blocked. That's a road traffic accident in Swinford near the Carboyle station. And the road is currently blocked. We'll have further updates on that a little later on here on Midwest Radio. But here in Croke Park in the All-Ireland Intermediate Football Final, it is Ballinderry trailing Crossmolina by 2, 47 on the clock. Our coverage with thanks to AGS Scaffolding. Still to come later on, we'll have updates on how Roscommon and Sligo are getting on their respective games. But here the Ulster champions trying to probe an opening, trying to work their way through with Daniel McKinless, and that one is gone to the right and wide for Ballinderry, a 5th wide.
Yeah, the game seems to have opened up a small bit. Ballinderry 2 points behind. I'd expect they're going to have to come out and maybe try and move the ball, take it with a bit more adventure. So too Crossmolina. I'd like personally, I know from playing full back, an early ball on days like today you don't enjoy seeing. So,
and the kick out there is first piece of action from Patrick Loftus, went straight down the centre, and the breaking ball has been won there by Crossmolina. Ballinderry player penalised for illegally handling the ball on the ground, and Jordan Flynn takes it quickly, and Crossmolina trying to open up, running in to tackle. A big strong hit there committed on Conor Loftus, and he has won himself a free. There was 3 Ballinderry men around him, and in fairness, it was good direct running, good direct play. I see the medical team for Crossmolina, they're busy, they're back on the field again. Another man down.
Yeah, I think we'll see now, but there's an accusation something happened off the ball, probably that was supporting the phase of play. But yeah, terrific run, ball in by Jordan. We talked about it there, that early ball, threatening one-on-one, created that opportunity, opened up a channel for Conor Loftus to come through. He did well, he came into a challenge from 3 people, he held on to the ball and then was fouled.
Well, Matthew Smith is on, and he's replacing Darren Lawn. Darren Lawn, who we were told was Conlon Allen. So he's definitely off now anyways, that's one thing for sure.
That's a fact.
Matthew Smith is on to replace him, and it's Crossmolina who have an opportunity to go 3 points in front. It's Fionn Duffy, about 45 metres out from goal. He's almost smack bang right in front of the black spot, shooting in to the Hill 16 end, the empty Hill 16 end. Last night it was blue. Tonight it's just the concrete you can see, as Fionn Duffy from Crossmolina off his right boot, looking to stretch Crossmolina's lead out to 3, and this occasion just marginally wide. As you are, 10 points Crossmolina, 8 points Ballinderry, just over 10 minutes of normal time to go. Remember, if it finishes all square, we have to get it all done here this afternoon. We'll be going all the way. The restart comes from Ben McKinless. He's going straight down the middle, looking to try and find Tiernan Rocks, but in fairness, that's wonderful play from Kevin Mulhern, who wins possession for Crossmolina. They're trying to steer it forward now, trying to get their runners. Now's the time that Crossmolina need to try and see if they can open up a bit more of a gap, to try and push away, to pull away. They don't want this to be tight. 2 points the difference at the moment. Kevin Mulhern has it. Looks up, finds Fionn Duffy. Duffy, about 50 metres out from goal, gives a short now to Conor Loftus. Loftus recycles it back, calling for it all over here in the zone is Mikey Loftus. Eventually it comes to the captain. Loftus will send it into the centre towards Kevin Mulhern. Again, patient, composed play from the Mayo and Connacht champions, as Jordan Flynn will direct it over towards Niall Coggins. Again, just between the 45 and the 21 metre line, over on that Cusack stand side. They'll play it back into their own half now to Kevin Mulhern. And Mulhern just looking up to see what options are available to him, as he will again play it short to Gordetsky, and Gordetsky over to Lorcan Loftus on that Cusack stands side once again. Crossmalina ahead by 2. 9 minutes of normal time remaining. Crossmalina man hits the deck, does well, still holding on to possession. Jordan Flynn calls for it. Flynn trying to navigate his way. He's making good headway now. He's just on the verge of the semicircle. Gives it to James Mahady, and Mahady puts it over the bar. And he jumps for joy with that one. Crossmalina ahead by 3.
Yeah, big score there. We're going down the stretch now, 9 minutes left. 3 points ahead. Mahady, great composure there in his left. Great work by Jordan Flynn and the defence there in Crossman to keep the ball alive and out of the point of contact. So here we go again.
Jack Bell is on for Charlie Crozier for Ballinderry as Ben McKinless gets that kick out away to Conor O'Neill. O'Neill does well as he wins himself the free, and Ballinderry now they're behind by 3. It's the most they've trailed in this one. They'll look to try and see if they can claw their way back into it. We've 52 minutes on the clock. Ballinderry just outside that Crossmalina 45-metre line. They're still going, making plenty of ground, and this could be an opportunity, and it is gone over the bar. That's a terrific score. Back to 2, Tom.
Back to 2, very direct play. That's what we saw from Ballinderry in the first half, their ability to respond after Crossmalina took a score. So really strong in the individual responsibility there. Took it on 50 yards and just struck it over the bar.
Here comes the restart now from Patrick Loftus. Loftus going straight down the centre, looking there for Jordan Flynn. He bats it down, but coming in there was Gareth McKinless. He felt a nudge in the back from Aaron Coggins, and the referee will give the free to Ballinderry, bringing it forward for descent onto that 45-metre line. Again, that's something that Crossmalina just need to try and eradicate and get out of their game, because this now is giving opportunity for Ben McKinless to come forward and to bring it back to 1, whereas where it was initially, it wouldn't have been a scoring chance.
Yeah, it's very disappointing there, and Ben has managed to steal another yard while he's at it. Again, we talk about focus, not making mistakes. Just Crossmalina just need to, tighten it up a small bit, focus on their individual role, and stop expressing themselves to the line.
Here comes Ben McKinless. He's dropping this one in. It could be a dangerous one. A hand gets to it, and it's gone over the bar. Well, from here it looks like who's wide, but it's gone over the bar. It's back to 1 point game.
Yeah, I think that was Ryan Bell. Big physical man again. Low ball coming in, quite dangerous. He got a hand to it, got a flick.
Well, now all of a sudden it's back to a 1 point game with 2 quick points in succession. The restart comes from Patrick Loftus. He finds Connor right beneath the Hogan stand, and he's just trying to take on Gareth McKinless. McKinless a bit overzealous in the tackle, and it'll be a free for Crossmalina. Loftus finds Lorcan. Loftus over on that far side is now with Niall Coggins. Coggins has it 45 metres out from goal. It's Crossmalina 11, Ballinderry 10, 54 on the clock. Looking for Patrick Leddy. Leddy out in front of his man, a bit of work to do, trying to soccer style it across. That he does. Good clever play from the Cavan man. Now it's there with Mikey Loftus, Aaron Coggins. Crossmalina just outside the Ballinderry 45 metre line. They're ahead by 1. It has been a real titanic battle. Mahady will give a short once again, just trying to see if they can steer this one in towards that full forward line, but Ballinderry have one possession back, and away they come now.
Give an extra man running forward.
Yeah, they have that extra man surely, as Ryan O'Neill looks up to see if he can steer this one forward. Short pass to Gareth McKinless. They're coming into the Crossmalina half now, along the Hogan stand, down the same flank they play it. Praised down by Tiernan Roxy, finds Daniel McKinless. McKinless slips back up on his feet again. He's between the 21 and the 13. Good pressure there being applied by James Mahady. Back out it comes now to Gareth McKinless. He's on the Crossmalina 45. He plays it across now to Ben McKinless, the keeper. McKinless looking to play it into space. That he does. An opportunity now will present itself to Shea McCann. Is he going to shoot? No, he offloads it, but this could be a chance to level matters. It certainly has the height and it has the accuracy, and we're level with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, an excellent score there, worked by Ballinderry. Big hit from distance. Crossline defence got a bit narrow, so there was shooters on the outside of the large circle. So all to play for.
Yeah, they're looking at experience now on the bench. Crossline, I see they're warming up Cathal Carlin, so he'll be coming on the field to play very shortly. All square here, 11 points apiece, 56 minutes on the clock. Crossmalina will try to see can they get play forward, but it's been Ballinderry, the last 3 points in succession, and they've overturned it again around the middle of the park. A hit has gone in there on Conor O'Neill, and again the discipline just needs to come into play as Cathal Carlin is coming on, and he's going to replace Jeremy Walsh. Now you're looking for leaders, you can look nowhere further than Cathal Carlin. He's huge experience.
Yeah, Crossmine at the minute, they're trying to force a couple of passes around in that middle third of the field. It's a dangerous place to try and because the punishment rate is high, Ballinderry are able to get back up the field quickly, and that's how they've created the last 3 scores. If Crossmine want to take risks, they need to be trying to aim it at their full forward line, but they're not able to. They're just taking that risk a little bit too far out the field.
Well, we have 3 minutes of normal time remaining, and it's certainly momentum with the Ulster champions right now. And here they're coming. It's Gareth McKinless just outside that 45-metre line, looking up at options available to him. Will play it into the path of Matthew Smith. Smith just about 25 metres out from goal. McKinless has it back again with Smith, trying to open up here. This could be a chance for Ballinderry to edge themselves in front. He puts his hand up to the sky. That'll tell you all you need to know. And Ballinderry ahead by 1. Crossmine need to win this ball.
Yeah. Kick outs away very quick.
Yeah, he gets it away very quick, Patrick Loftus, and now Crossmine have build. They need to try and get this ball forward. Aaron Coggins gives it short to Kevin Mulhern. There's a chance on here. Good ball into open space, but just too much on it. There was too much on it. The idea was good, but just overcooked it a little bit. As it'll be a free for Ballinderry. Matthew Smith is going down with a pain in his back, and it'll be a free out for Ulster champions. 57:30 on the clock. Ballinderry 12, Crossmine 11. Ballinderry take the free short, and away they come over on that Cusack stand side. We saw it last night with Dublin when they have a lead and they're masters at holding on to possession. It can be frustrating, it can be difficult when you're chasing and trying to claw possession back, but again, discipline is what needed, patience is what needed, cool heads out there is what's needed. Owen Devlin has it for Ballinderry right around the middle of the park. He looks for support. Rory Forbes has it now just outside that Crossmine 45-metre line. He turns back for support, gives it to Gareth McKinless. McKinless, pressure again being applied, and eventually McKinless wins himself the free. Less than 2 minutes of normal time remaining. Ballinderry in front by a point, and space is opening up for them now with Daniel McKinless. He's going to shoot. You can tell by his reaction. He points up to the sky, clenches his fist. They're ahead by 2. And now Crossmine are making that substitution. They're bringing on Stephen Duffy, I see, and he's replacing Patrick Liddy.
Yeah, tough Crossmine right now. There's literally minutes left in the game. Ballinderry said we're playing keep ball, and they just found that +1 man, and but it was a terrific score on the right hand side of the pitch there. Great composure and a wet day.
Patrick Loftus gets the kick out away. It's 2 points the difference, and he just has to make that substitution now as Patrick Liddy eventually makes his way off the field. So the restart to come. It's interesting, Ballinderry have all 15 now behind their own 45. The new rules wouldn't suit them.
Not maybe, but for Crossmine, I think if we can get a score, work one score and then squeeze the kick out, who knows.
Carl Loftus has it now. 59:30 on the clock, waiting to see what will go up of injury time. Crossmine need to get a score here to see if they can work something. Coggins sends it around the house. There could be a chance. Jordan Flynn has positioned himself in around the large rectangle, unable to win it. More pressure coming in, and eventually they've committed the foul, and it's going to be a free out. They're chasing a goal, I think, on that occasion, where perhaps a point was a smarter option.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of a high ball in is good, but it has to be actually literally in on the small square, where that was a little bit to the left.
5 minutes of additional time has just gone up on the board. We're into the first of those now. 2 points difference. There's still time, but Crossmine need to get onto the ball, need to win possession. Ballinderry have it short back there. It's Ryan Bell to Oisin Duffin, and out they come now on their own half with Aaron Mullen just over there on their own 45-metre line, trying to get their way into that Crossmine half. Eventually it's with Gareth McKinless. McKinless has it, running along that Cusack stand side. Surely that steps, he's gone a good bit there without a solo or a hop. Eventually gets it away, and that's good defending.
Excellent.
Super stuff from Crossmolina.
Yeah.
They've won it back, and now they come coming at speed. The Crossmolina support urging them on forward. Jeremy Fox plays it forward here for Crossmolina. Runners to his left, runners to his right. Aaron Coggins has it, entering into the half, about 30 metres out. Back again it is with Jeremy Fox. Thought about shooting, instead he recycles it. James Mahady has it now. Mahady was looking for the free. Referee says play on. Cathal Carolyn has it now. Carolyn to Jordan Flynn. 45 metres out, Crossmolina behind by 2. They're coming in. It's opening up. There's a goal chance, surely. Across the face, a goal there. Shoot it out.
Oh my God.
It's a point. But my word, it was a chance for a goal, Tom.
Oh my God. I think Crossmolina, unfortunately, we have created the goal chances. We just haven't taken them. But that was a clear-cut goal chance of mine. Terrific movement again. Great work, great heart by Crossmolina. But, you know, they're still in it. 1 point game. Press this kick out.
3 minutes of additional time remaining. Crossmolina need to win this kick out. It's 13 points Ballinderry, Crossmolina Deal Rovers 12, 61-42 on the clock. Ben McInnes goes long with the kick out, trying to grapple for it. There is Stephen Duffy. Referee says he was grappling too much and he has fouled the Ballinderry man, and it'll be a free for Crossmolina. Needs to maintain discipline, not to give any back chat, or he will bring it forward.
100%.
Free taken, and play it back, calling for it now with Tiernan Rocks along this near side. Ballinderry ahead by 1 point. We have 3 minutes of additional time remaining. Ryan O'Neill, he almost lost it. Fionn Duffy putting in serious pressure, so too was Jordan Flynn, but it's still with Ballinderry. Here they come with Tiernan Rocks. Rocks trying to go past the challenge. Mighty tackle by Stephen Duffy, only on the field a few minutes, and he's really getting to grips with the game. And now Crossmolina coming at speed with Conor Loftus, 50 metres out. He's still going, running at Ballinderry, looking for the free. Referee isn't going to blow the whistle. The ball has trickled away from them, and Ballinderry have it, and out they come now. Across Minor man hits the deck. I don't think the linesman saw it. Referee says play on, and it's sent down into the
fence again,
into the Ballinderry half, and that was a superb interception once again, Tom, back there.
Absolutely. Box office defending there, got out in front, very brave, high risk. If you didn't get it, it was sure to be a goal.
Crossmolina now in possession between the 45 and the 21. 10 metres in there from the Cusack stand side. Take him on, says Tom. Yes, he is. He's going to go for a tight angle. Referee looking. Is it gone from them? It's still there. Mahady comes in with the boot, and eventually it is wide. Oh, that again. There are chances that they need to be taking.
Yeah.
Less than 2 to go.
Yeah, less than 2 to go. I mean, I think Ballinderry are hanging in there, quite honestly. They're just again press the kick out. We know what they're going to do. They're going to go long again to Ryan Bell, I would suspect. That's going to be their strategy. Get the ball as far away from their goal, and then if it's turned over, just stack their defence. So I see Jordan Flynn has picked up Ryan Bell, so it's going to be probably a one-on-one challenge, I suspect, right now. Here we go.
Here we go for sure. McKinless goes long with it as Crossmolina looking to try and win that breaking ball. Mikey Loftus comes in, calls for a free. Referee says play on. Surely the ball is out there, was taken out by Jack Bell. That's going to be a sideline ball for Crossmolina. 63-54 on the clock. My word is tight. My word is going right to the end. It's a 1 point game. Crossmolina making a substitution here. Killian Fergus is coming on to replace Mikey Loftus. And now the instructions coming in as I see Ballinderry also making a substitution. They're bringing on Oisin Mullen, and he is going to replace Owen Rocks as 64-25 is on the clock. It's ticking away. We're into the final 30 seconds or so. Crossmolina have a sideline ball almost just halfway in the field. Jeremy Coggins ready to take it, and this is heart and mouth stuff for Crossmolina. Coggins goes short to Jordan Flynn, takes it forward about 50 metres out now from that Ballinderry goal, gives it to Coggins. Coggins taking on his man. It'd be a great time to try and win a free. Oh, it slipped away from him, he's lost it, and Ballinderry've won it back. McInnes comes out, McInnes wins his free. That's going to be a free out for Ballinderry, just when Crossmolina were hoping they were going to engineer a free. It's the other way around, and I think Tom Nallen, the chance is slipping away.
It's slipping away, but I think what Crossmolina just need to be careful. It's not about winning the game, it's about getting one score. You just create one score. That's what great sides do.
Yeah, they need to get a score to force this game to extra time. They're putting pressure. Fionn Duffy's in there. They're just on the 21-metre line. It's still with Ballinderry. Surely could be a free out. He hasn't played possession. There's a chance. There's a chance for Crossmolina. They've won it back. He just needs to go in. Go over the bar to 11. For goal. It's still there. The referee's looking. It's a penalty for Crossmolina. It's a penalty. You were shouting to see if he put it over the bar to 11, but he wants to go for the goal. He's won the penalty, and this is a chance. My word, drama.
High drama. Look, exceptional work rate by the Crossmolina forwards. Let's face it. I mean, they turned over Gareth McInnes, an all-star centre-back for Derry. Ball broke free. A lucky toe poke. But, I mean, the vision, I cannot recall the Crossmolina player who it was who picked up the ball, but to put the pass back across the goal to the onrushing player, I mean, it was just tremendous. For those who are at home, it was the keeper Ben McInnes rugby tackled the Crossmolina attacker right on the line. He practically fell over the line. It looked more like a rugby score that we were going to get than a GA goal.
Well, Ben McInnes might have done a rugby tackle, but Tom Nallen gave me a punch that lived long in my memory. I'll be black and blue tonight after you, Tom.
That was just a tap. That was just a tap.
Well, my word, there was some power in that. It's Ballinderry 13 points, Crossmolina 12, 66-32 on the clock. This is the last kick of the game. What do? Do you put it over the bar to level it, or do you go for the goal to win it? Tell me, Tom.
That's it. I mean, I don't know. I think on days like today, it's likely the instruction would be to, go for it, quite frankly. I mean, it's all down to how the player feels.
Yeah.
It's a wet day. This is probably the last kick of the game, I suspect. We've gone into overtime. I know there's been 2 substitutions. You'll probably factor that in. There might yet be a kick out. Yeah, it's how confident do you feel? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, it is. So it's a tough one. I don't know what I'd be instructing.
Are you going to be the hero or the villain of the piece?
Yeah. If you put over the bar, you're level. We're going to extra time. But he just said the chances there. Go for the goal. Win the game. Win the All-Ireland title. Bring it back west. Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting.
So certainly. I could be wrong, but it looks like there's a substitution of keeper, is there? Or
yeah.
I think there has been as well.
There has been. So we're assuming it's a Glenn McCusker that's gone in.
It's Conor Loftus. Wow, he's taken on the responsibility.
Conor Loftus has the opportunity to win the All-Ireland title for Crossmolina, or if he goes for the point, he sends this game to extra time. Does he go for the goal to win it?
Who knows?
It's Conor Loftus stepping up.
There's no wrong decision here.
This is a big moment. The last kick of the game. It's Conor Loftus. He shoots. He scores! It's a goal for Crossmolina in the bottom corner of the net. And what a wonderful occasion to see that man get the winning score. Conor Loftus has put the ball in the net, and Crossmolina are All-Ireland champion for sure. There's still going to be another pass to play. It's Crossmolina 112, Ballinderry 13 points, 68-28 on the clock. Surely that's it. It's all over. Well, Tom Nallen jumps for joy. Back in 2001, you were here in the steps yourself, listing the All-Ireland senior title. Well, now very shortly we'll see Mikey Loftus and the Crossmolina men climb the steps of the Hogan stand to lift the All-Ireland title. What that group have been through, what the community have been through over the last while. It's wonderful to see joy. It's wonderful to see elation. It's wonderful to see the supporters all jumping for joy. The management, the team, they're all on the field. And for that man, Conor Loftus, to get the winning goal. For the script writers, so fitting and so wonderful to see, Tom.
Oh my God, I'm affected after watching that. That's just incredible. I mean, as you say, he took on the responsibility. Had it gone wide, what would you have said? But the fact that he converted in such style and aplomb, it speaks to the credit of the guy. The integrity there, the leadership to do that, and the composure to finish it. But I mean, to be honest with you, Michael D, throughout the game they were inseparable, the sides. It was coming down to whoever made the fewest mistakes. Crossmolina turned over, as I say, Garth of all people, and their half-back line quickly balls through the hands. But that finish, I mean, they don't write stories like this. They make movies about stuff like this. It's just incredible. I mean, but the game itself, the conditions, 13 scores apiece.
Yeah,
just incredible.
It's just hard to sum it up, but it's wonderful. It's wonderful to see how it's all finished. Because the game, let's be frank about it, Tom, it was slipping away from them just right at that end, that moment It's spectacular. Just see all our colleagues in the media and our colleagues here as well. People are on their feet. They just can't simply believe what they've witnessed in these final few moments. But overall, sum it up what this means to Crossmolina, Tom, what it means to the community. As we know, it's been extremely difficult over the last number of weeks. What does this do?
It's very hard to put into words. I mean, the focus of this game was more than any I've ever seen for any final, whether that's inter-county or club. You know, what both sides, in fairness, credit to Ballinderry as well. Their run to this was disrupted, but I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, there's no doubt. You know, it's just, oh my God.
Yeah.
It means an awful lot. It means an awful lot. It gives people a cause to come out, you know, and you know, hug and you know, be grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. You've summed it up so well, Tom. As Crossmolina, hugs, celebrations, sheer elation out there, winning it right in the end. The final kick of the game, the opportunity presented itself. Up stepped Conor Loftus, and we were debating, do you go for the point to level it and bring it to extra time, or when you're faced with that position, just take it and go for the moment to try and bury it in the back of the net? And that's what he done. Bottom left corner into the empty Hill 16. It's a moment that will live long in the memory for so many people from Crossmolina, from Mayo, and indeed further afield as well. Incredible to see them down there, what it means to them.
Yeah. No, look, it was an incredible game. The last 10 minutes really typified it. 3 points up, Crossmolina were. Then Ballinderry came back to go 2 ahead, I think it was. And in the space of 3 minutes, you know, we had that drama. Utter box office now, to be honest with you. But it's incredible.
When you think about, of course, Mikey Loftus is going to make a speech shortly, and his speech for the county final win will live long in my memory. It was passionate,
yep.
And I'm sure we're going to get something similar here as well. As Crossmolina crowned All-Ireland Intermediate Football champions of what was an enjoyable game of football, but it certainly was slipping away from them. When you think about the game as well, losing their goalkeeper JP Mulhern, they had to battle through so much.
I mean, they were really tested. I mean, Dara Siren went off after 15 minutes as well. That meant the format had to be recast at midfield. As you say, JP had been playing a tremendous game. He just cleared the ball off the line, and Ballinderry's the way they play, I mean, once they get ahead, they're very difficult to break down, and that's why, I mean, the work rate there, when the legs are tired and your body wants to give up, they're unwillingness to die. I mean, just tremendous, I have to say.
Yeah,
great group of men.
Yeah, certainly. Now I'm not too sure if we can take the speech or not with our systems, but we'll see if we can. It'd be lovely to try and capture it, but at the moment the GA president just making the speech and about to present the silverware to Mikey Loftus, and indeed he's saying some lovely words as well.
Yep.
As the presentation about to take place. I'm sure this is bringing back some wonderful memories for you, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, just to do it, you know, it's great for Crossmolina, it's great for Mayo, it's great for the province. You know, there's a real warmth there that you receive from people. Their goodwill is just incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge work has gone in. There was a tough few years for the club when they went down to intermediate, but they rebuilt it, they stuck with it, and a huge level of volunteerism, a huge level of coaching has gone into Crossmolina.
Yeah, I mean, they're unsung heroes. They never get mentioned. It's impossible to name them all. But it's literally that underage movement, that the tireless fundraising. It's just making sure that the pitch, you know, the players, the management, they have what they need. You know, this should resonate with all clubs in Mayo. That, you know, we're not inter-county setups. We don't have that structure that you hand on that stays there. Volunteers change the personnel that are in the back room that are leading the club as well.
and I know that tonight we will have a happier night than some of the ones we've had in the recent times. It is very fitting that although it was Paul Lavin who picked up the anti-American in 2001, that it is a grandson of somebody who stood in my position all those years ago who was going to pick up the trophy today. I was very proud to unveil a statue to the great Mickey Loftus some months ago, and I'm sure at times today, in that lovely quiet place across Marina, that statue must have been moving. So today, it gives me great pleasure to present this cup to Captain of Cross Marina, Mickey Loftus. Today, what more I say about this man? Our leader, our voice, our our visits to your school, we got so much energy, and the individual cards and posters you gave us drove us on today. Thank you to our kids. And now, the 37 players on this panel, I'm so proud to share with you here today. The journey we've been on, the crack we've had, the friendships we've made for life. It's unforgettable, lads. Thank you. That Wednesday night will be our win up after the county final. We knew what a massive opportunity this was. And in fairness to you guys, you backed it up with commitment and dedication throughout. To a man, to every player, the souls, to everyone involved. You played your role today. Today's victory is obviously bittersweet. Roisin Kyle is an amazing person, and we as a team are lucky to have known her. Roisin was there celebrating after the good times last year, and throughout the many marathons. Roisin would take this attention. But I want to dedicate this victory to Roisin Kyle. And I know she's looking down on us smiling today. But if no one can see how the community can come together in good times and the bad times. The famous team of 2001 inspired a generation of so many people on this team. And I hope this victory today inspires the next generation of boys and girls to work hard, to believe in each other, and anything is possible. Now, as everyone heard said, like the bonfires,